would you say would be something that sets your style apart from everybody else?
My style is all about natural beauty, just accentuating what you have. Really show having your inner confidence boosted. Like when you come sit in my chair, one thing that you're gonna walk away with is just feeling inspired, feeling better than what you sat down, how you were feeling then. So, yeah.
You're a model as well, right?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
But you do model, I mean, for your brand.
For my brand, yes, I do.
So, kind of talk about, like, just modeling, where did you find the inspiration for modeling?
Growing up, I had some self-esteem issues. Like I was very fair skinned. I had light eyes, so girls, they just didn't like me, and I used to think there was just something wrong with me. And then growing up, I would always have people say, you should model, you should do this, and I'm just like, no, there's nothing really about me that sets me different than anybody else. And a lot of that was just lowering my standards for myself. But eventually, after I had a car accident, I ended up breaking my femur, and I gained a little weight. And so one thing that I told myself was that I was going to lose this weight, and that I also was going to be able to walk in heels. So I was on a walker. I had to learn to walk over again. And so I would put my heels on with my walker, and I would just walk and go from here to there. And so I wanted to rebuild that inner confidence. And so once Glam by XOCHAM came about, I just decided to just be the face of my brand, to really be creative, and come up with different ideas and model my shoes.
Most definitely. And you also a real estate agent. Well,
No, I'm just insurance agent.
insurance agent. Okay. Talk about, like, first, managing multiple businesses, and then, like, when did you find the time and passion to get into selling insurance?
So managing multiple business, it is a struggle, but it has so many rewards. And one of the main things that I'm having to learn is timing, and just being more efficient, more productive throughout my day. It definitely requires a team, and it's very important to have people who want to see your dreams come to life. It's very important to just have a great support system. I have an amazing support system, whether it's my parents who help me out with my daughter, whether it's my friends who encourage me, whether it's my business partners who help me bring my dreams to life. Having a support system, it is so important. And then as far as my insurance business, so I would say insurance, it found me. I was working at Victoria's Secret when my daughter was born. This was at the end of 2011. And this guy walked up to me, and he was just like, you would be an amazing insurance agent. And I don't know what I was doing that just made him feel that way, but obviously, he was speaking some life into me. And so he told me to apply for Geico in the sales department. I ended up getting a position, and I really, really enjoyed my job. Like, I enjoyed, looking up different things, researching, being able to provide information that a lot of people didn't know. And then it grew. I was like, okay, well, I didn't want to be one of the people that were at Geico for 40, 50 years retiring. I always had bigger dreams than that. So what's the next big thing? I went to State Farm in Atlanta, and I worked there for about a year, and I decided that wasn't for me. I was working too hard with the pay that I was getting, honestly. And so my uncle, who is another entrepreneur and who is my mentor, he really saved me. So I owe a lot to him. But he told me about the life insurance business, life and health insurance business. And with that, he it was a really hard time for me. I was in between jobs. I was in Atlanta in a pretty expensive area, and I just was really broken. Like, I was just trying to figure out how can I live the lifestyle I want to live at the same time of not having to clock into anybody's job. I never just seen myself working for anybody, and I wasn't happy doing it. So he took me under his wing, and he would come pick me up. At the time, my car stopped working, so I was just really down and depressed. And he would just come pick me up every day, and he would not let me call in and say I'm not coming. He would come and sit outside my house until I came outside. And he really showed me the business, and it changed my life. I love what I do. I love educating people on different things, on generational wealth, on more so of a Robin Hood effect of insurance, because there are a lot of loopholes. And so one approach that I take that a lot of agents wouldn't is I want to tell you about the different things a policy has to offer. I want to make sure that a specific policy is going to really provide indemnification, or it's going to make you whole if something was to happen